Imagine waking up tomorrow to hear that your uncle, who has been working at the bank for the past 15 years, is now jobless. Imagine the cleaner, the security guard. The security guard you often give 1,000, 2,000 to augment their pay. Now they need you more. Now they are struggling to survive. Now think about how this doesn't just affect them. Imagine how it affects your neighborhood, how it affects your society, and how it affects the nation at large. The impacts of these job losses will not be just on our banks, but the entire economy of Nigeria. In this video, I want us to have an honest conversation about something that will affect every single one of us: the future of Nigerian banks. And if you're about to say, well, I don't work in a bank, just hear me out. Banks aren't just financial institutions. They are lifelines for millions of Nigerians and their families. They provide jobs, they keep our economy running, and they create stability. But right now, they are at the risk of becoming obsolete. And if that happens, it won't just be banks that will suffer. It will be all of us. Let's talk about what happens when banks go obsolete. Because this is not a distant problem in the future. It is already happening. When banks lose relevance, they lose customers. When they lose customers, they lose money. And when they lose money, they cut jobs. It starts with that gardener, with that gatekeeper, with that cleaner. It becomes the teller, it becomes the loan officer, and then it becomes the IT people. And before you know it, entire families are suffering. Entire communities are affected. Crime increases, poverty increases, and the impact is felt by all of us. Now you might be thinking, okay, how did banks get here? Why are they at this risk? Let me explain. Right now, we are seeing a major shift in the financial institution. Fintech companies are offering faster, easier, and more convenient solutions. And because they don't have the overhead cost of physical branches, they can offer better rates. For many young Nigerians, traditional banks are becoming outdated. We all want to do our transactions on mobile apps that allow us to send money in seconds, allow us invest with a few clicks, and access loans without stepping out of our homes. If our banks don't innovate, I say, if our banks don't adapt, they will become irrelevant. And when this happens, it's not just the CEOs that will be affected. It is the ones who rely on these bank jobs to feed their families. Let's make this personal. Think of that uncle that has been in the banking industry for years, looking to retire there. Look at that gardener. Look at that security guy. Look at that cleaner. Look at that teller that often helps you when you have small problems at the bank. Now imagine what happens to them when the banks shut down. What happens to their families? What happens to the community? I think you get the point now. So it's not just a banking issue. It's a national issue. It's about our future. It's about our economy. It's about our security as a nation. The good news is that it's not too late. Our banks can innovate. Our banks can adapt if they act now. And this is where you come in. And this is why you need to share this video with that uncle, with that neighbor, with that cousin who works at the bank, so that this video gets to the decision makers and they can adopt the right ways of innovating so that they can remain competitive in this disruptive economy. And as a result, we can protect jobs, we can protect families, we can protect our economy, and we can protect the future and the security of this nation. If this video resonates with you, If you agree with me that our banks cannot become obsolete, share it with the people that need to see it. Together, we can create change. Together, we can protect our future.